Hey, welcome back everybody. We're doing another episode of Oblivion today. We're going to be doing another Fighters Guild quest in Anvil. The leader of this guild is Azan. Let's talk to him.
I'm Azan, head of the Anvil Fighters Guild chapter, and advanced blunt weapons trainer.
He pretty much said everything I just said. Hey, let's ask him for a contract.
A contract for you? I think I've got something that suits your experience. Arvina Phyllis has some problem with rats in her house.
Tell me more about the rats.
Yes, rats. I'm sure she can explain it to you better than I. She lives here in Anvil. Go and talk to her. Good luck.
Okay.
Go take care of the rats.
I remember in Morrowind, the first Fighters Guild quest you would get had to do with rats too. I believe it had to do with a dark elf woman who was freaking out because her house, which she had filled with pillows, she has some sort of pillow fascination, was getting ruined by an infestation of rats. Let's actually make sure we have this quest equipped so that we can locate it, because he didn't give us any directions. He just knew that we could magically locate the house using our quest finder.
How are you?
Man, I love the way modded Anvil looks. Said in the last episode, it reminds me a bit of the French Quarter in New Orleans. Used to spend a lot of time there, visiting grandparents in the winter. I never really experienced the hot, humid summers. Just the hot, humid winters. She must be upstairs. Yep, there she is.
Oh, my poor little rats. Ah, you must be from the Fighters Guild. Good, I have a problem. It has to do with the rats in my basement.
Alright, I can take care of rats.
That's right. Rats in my basement, and something has been killing them. It's horrible. My poor babies. You must do something. I don't know what I'd do without them. Their little pink noses, their scaly little tails. Please get to the basement and find out what's happening.
So it's kind of like
Save my little
the
rats.
reverse of the one in Morrowind. I love that. It is interesting that some people, though, are like that. They like their rats. Let's use a light spell. I think I swapped it out for a mute spell last time, so let's real quick sort out our hotkeys again. I believe Torchlight is the most powerful light spell I know right now. So let's put that in case of lull. We don't need to change out anything else yet, I think. I'm now a Master of Illusion. Very nice. When I get to the Arcane University, I'm going to be able to cast some pretty awesome stuff. Oops.
Hey!
I think I might have killed that rat. But I saved the rest. It was a mountain lion. It must have sneaked into here through a hole. Now, mountain lions in Oblivion are actually pretty tough, even at higher levels, because they do a lot of damage. This must have been where it snuck in. And they're fast, so they're hard to run away, and they often get in at least one hit. Fortunately, that one was busy with the rats. But I still find that crazy that this woman has pet rats in her basement. At least when they're that size. I mean, when I was growing up in Alaska, all in my teens, all the guys thought, oh, rats are the coolest thing ever. And I didn't really get it then. I could sort of see how some people might find the tiny little ones cute, but ones that are as big as a cat,
my poor little rat.
a little harder to see.
Well, what have you found? Did you take care of my babies? What was going on down there?
It was a mountain lion.
A mountain lion? In my basement? But how? That's not possible. But it happened. What if there are more? What if it wasn't alone? Where there's one, there will be more. Find Pinnerus Inventius. He's a hunter and knows this area inside and out. He'll know what to do.
Okay. Go and hunt down the poor cats to save the rats. Let's see, let's equip this dispel spell.
Please, go find Pinnerus.
Light spell when we
and
don't
those
need it.
mountain lions.
And let's actually equip the spell that lets me shrug off wounds from normal weapons. I think it's Enhanced Reflex. That should give me a little boost when I'm fighting the mountain lions. Pinnerus Inventius.
Morning.
Mainlawn and his brother run a
You
nice
mentioned that
establishment
the
at the Flowing
rats
Bowl.
had scaly tails. I wonder if that's true.
Mainlord and his
I was actually
brother are
recently
excellent
talking to one of
hosts.
my brothers about
I've heard others say the same.
Farewell.
moths.
Hello.
Read any good books
He
lately?
heard that
I've been trying to get through
they
Mysterious
had scales on their
Academia.
wings.
It's a fairly
And that's that
interesting
dusty
read.
stuff that moths leave behind when you
not
smash
read
them
that
or
yet. It's a
knock them
shame
over or
there isn't
whatever.
more time to spend with good books.
I don't know if that's true.
Farewell.
Might be interesting to
Good
find
to
out.
see you.
Pinnerus Inventius, hunter, woodsman, and marksman at your service.
I need your help hunting down some mountain lions.
Mountain lions? Here. Odd. If they're around, I can find them. Come with me. A hunt will do us good and maybe make that old nut feel better. Let's go hunting.
Wow. He's got a better suit of heavy armor than I do. Daedric boots and gauntlets. He's having trouble opening his door. I don't really care for the look, though, of the Daedric armor. We'll get a better look at it later when we get a full suit, but I usually don't like it as much as other armor suits. Or the one that did it the best, in my opinion, was Skyrim. And even then,
Hi there.
there were other suits of armor like the Dragonbone that I preferred the look of. And that's Maiev the Liar. He's an interesting Khajiit that you can find in Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, who I think everything but one thing he'll say is a lie in most of the games. Interestingly, in Skyrim, he actually comments on the look of the people in Oblivion. I think it's something along the lines of, Maiev has heard that the people in Oblivion are all ugly. And that's sort of a nod to the fact that people were very disappointed with Oblivion's vanilla character generator. It made pretty much everybody in the game look like they were dying from some sort of ugliness disease. Let's save real quick after all that talking. And walking around. And we'll follow this heavily armored guy hunting cats. And in Morrowind, I believe he would give you, Maiev that is, he would give you a lot of false tales about dragons still being alive and some other silly stuff like that. And then the only thing that he says that's true is, oh, there's the Mountain Lions, is the existence of a shrine underwater.
If they're out here, they'll be in this area. I can't imagine there are more than 4 of them. Let's take care of this.
There they are. Let's get the jump on them. Ah! 2 of them before they activated. Dang it. It's fleeing. Gets away, won't be able to finish this quest. It's one of the big problems with the Mardigan's Monster mod, is it adds a fleeing script. I need arrows. Maybe it's already dead somehow. Yeah. I guess it fell. Something else going on up here. Skeep. It's like satyr goatmen. Or sheep. I'm not sure. Interesting. Well, quest accomplished. I'm gonna keep the Mardigan's Monster mod installed a little longer, at least until we've done one foray into Oblivion and maybe an Iliad Shrine and such. But after that, I think, unless something changes, I'll probably uninstall it because
I think that'll be all of them. Can't imagine more in this area. You can go tell Arvena this is all taken care of. Good hunting.
That fleeing script is really annoying, and I'm also finding the variety and quality of the monsters to be... the quality of some of the skins look really lame. Like, I saw some sort of... I think it was called, like, a Umbra Hulk Queen, and it was really jarring to the immersion. And then... also, the number of monsters is kind of ridiculous in some areas. They're all sort of fighting each other and whatnot. It kind of ruins the immersion as well, and can make it really hard to survive sometimes when there's like 10 different creatures attacking you and ignoring each other.
Oh, my poor little rats. You've got to take care of those mountain lions.
I've handled the mountain lions for you.
You think you've gotten rid of them all? You do? Well, you haven't. There's one in my basement right now. Go get it.
Wonder if any of her rats will survive this time. Nice. Just one. Oh, it's still alive. I'd say that's a pretty good job. Only lost one of her rats. I think those mountain lions have fewer hit points than the non-starving ones.
Oh, like the gods, you killed that thing. This is ridiculous. Someone's out to get me, to get my poor babies. I'll bet it's that Quillweave next door.
What can you tell me about Quillweave?
She's the one. She's never liked me or my sweet little pets. I know it's her. I've even seen her sneaking around in back of my house at night. She thinks she's so smart. She and all the other women. I'll show her. I want you to keep an eye on her. Find out what she's up to.
I feel kind of bad
Please
helping
save
this
my
woman on
little
this.
rats.
I know that I would be pretty irritated if my neighbor kept giant rats. At least if they could get out and cause troubles for me. So I guess the Quillweave is in the Count's arms right now. In the end, not the actual Count.
It has no master. Ask and I
Sounds
will
like an
listen.
Argonian name.
My name's Quillweave. I've had some success selling stories about the lives of the lower and criminal classes.
Let's see, let's charm her
Yes.
up a bit. And then maybe we'll be able to avoid,
That's amazing. I can't argue. That's just not... Don't
Having to
try
follow
to
her about.
manipulate me. That's just not funny. Don't waste your flatter... I won't fight such adventures. How I envy you. I salute... That's just not fun. Don't talk... I won't fight you. That's just not... Don't waste your... You've got a point. I salute you. Most impressive. I can't argue. That's amazing. You think that's funny? Not now. Not later. That works for me.
and then a nice spell of illusion. I think the strongest one I have is Lord Gaze.
My name's Quillweave. I've had some success selling stories about the lives of the lower and criminal classes.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about the mountain lions in town?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're accusing me of, but don't do it without any proof.
I guess you can't.
Farewell.
I have to have
They say
her
that when you murder
at around
someone, the Dark
100%
Brotherhood comes to you in
disposition.
your sleep.
So let's go hide over here. There she is. Let's tell my man-at-arms to wait over here. And then I'll use some illusion magic.
Yes, ma'am.
Follow her.
Of course.
Hello there.
Good afternoon. We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor and no heir. That's never happened before. Suppose we should all be worried.
Goodbye. It's my pleasure. I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess that's not enough proof catching her by the hole. See if she actually does something. Maybe you have to wait until the evening. Sneaking around at night. So we will wait maybe 6 hours. See if we can't catch her in the act. Oh, there she is.
Well met. I don't know what you're
That's still
talking
not
about.
enough proof.
You too.
See if she actually does anything more. Seems like she's sitting there. Ah. Finally. Putting meat outside of the house to attract the mountain lions.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I saw you outside of Arvina's house.
You what? Well, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. I would never go skulking about. Fine, you've got me. I figured if I left some rotten meat outside, the nasty little things would come out, and the guards would take care of them.
So you didn't intentionally attract the mountain lions?
Mountain lions? In her basement? I just wanted to lure her vermin outside. I didn't mean to hurt anyone, except the rats. Please, don't tell her. And if you can keep this our little secret, I can make it worth your while. There's a bit about acrobatics I can teach you. Give it some thought. Take care.
I don't see any reason to report her.
How fare thee, friend?
I can certainly understand her desire to get rid of the giant rats.
Oh, my poor... So, did you follow her? She's behind it, isn't she? Tell me what you found out.
She had nothing to do with
She
it.
didn't, huh? But you've taken care of the problem, and I suppose that's what counts. Thanks for that. Here's your payment. Oh, my rats are so cute.
Doesn't keep her down for very long.
How goes it?
Talk to Quillweave real quick. We'll turn in this quest. Here she is.
So, you didn't sell me out. I appreciate that. Well, I said I'd make it worth your while. So let me teach you a little something. You've got to be light on your feet to make it around here. And that's something I'm good at. Maybe you can be too. Take care.
There you go.
Goodbye.
Training.
Yes, ma'am. Certainly.
I thought that was a pretty cool little quest. Sort of a parody of the one from Morrowind. We'll probably have to be a little more patient in the future. Let enemies trigger, or excuse me, NPC scripts trigger. Here's Zon.
Heh.
Nope.
Everyone calls me Sten the Ugly. I got tired of beating people up for it. So go ahead, live it up. You too.
Where is Zon? I guess I must have passed
Yes.
him downstairs.
Any new books you've been reading?
I've been reading.
How are you?
How do you do?
You choose to share your time with me? You humble me.
What have you been
What
up
is it?
to? How
I
goes
have
it?
heard that North
Fine.
There he is.
Good day.
Let's actually make sure that we need to speak to him. Finish up that quest, otherwise we'll just be starting another one. And that's looks like what it is. So we'll actually stop here, and in another episode we'll do another quest.